Hello, this is Maythu Kin from Group 21K, Group 10, and today me and my colleagues Roya Ansari and Mohammed Mansoor Ali Khan will be presenting our policy reimagining poster.
The original policy of a treehouse childcare is to provide education and care for stockland employees and the general community, to provide a wide range of curriculum experiences across all learning areas, and for children to develop a sense of themselves as effective learners and to develop positive disposition about learning, to develop each child's sense of self, social competence, and their capacity for social awareness and social justice, and by providing a rich education and care that concentrates on individual children in a family-focused and supportive way, and by creating a beautiful and interesting and home-like learning environment for the children, and by doing a simulated outdoor learning environment as well. So our initial analysis was on the indigenous Australian environment and sustainability, and on environment for the children and the power of play and reconciliation.
The policy we chose is from Treehouse Daycare Centre in Sydney. There's three parts that we thought that had enough significant information that we didn't need to change. Was the Indigenous Australians, which talks about accepting diversity and encouraging students about respect. The second part was environment and sustainability, which had talks about engagement with the environment and learning to reuse and recycle. And the third part was environment for children, which talks about stimulating outdoor play and play space area. However, there were two things that we decided to change in the policy was the power of play and reconciliation. The best way to learn is through play, and using a framework that is early learning, but also with the Australian curriculum and developing student confidence. The reconciliation, we thought two things that are really important. One was clay and one was water. So clay is really important part of the Indigenous Australians culture. So we thought we would use a lot of that and do activities. And with water as well, one of the activities would be doing a lot of outdoor bubble play, and the second thing would be like maybe having a little fish pond and teaching children to respect the environment, but also how to use water wisely, and there will be many activities regarding that.
As future early childhood educators, we have learned that policies are central to explain and give major information in order to create better understanding for the readers and parents to trust and rely on the certain teaching centers. In this poster, we have reimagined some ideologies of the power that play has towards children and wanted to explain that with more depth and detail. We touched up on the importance of play-based approaches from both the early years learning framework and the Australian kindergarten curriculum. Also, an important pedagogy on how play can develop cognitive, physical, emotional, and language skills are described. With these significant environments, children can engage in fun and educational modes of learning as well. In fact, it will boost the children's confidence, independence, and allow them to explore their own sense of identity in this world. We also wanted to cover more about Indigenous Australians, as the link directed in the actual policy required a sign-in. We think that it's important to have a clear and respectful explanation as well. As a matter of fact, we introduced the idea of play with clay, water, and arts, as the earth and its natural resources has an essential connection with Indigenous Australians. This would impact children's learning and provide respectful knowledge as well. Also, allowing children to learn to recycle water and water-based activities would be a way to improve sustainability as well. To conclude, displaying detailed pedagogies and extra information on certain areas such as play and environment would always help readers to understand the policy more and in depth as well. Thank you.